So welcome everyone. This is Elsie Kerns, your overwhelmed warrior. And tonight, our Divine Feminine Gathering is featuring a very interesting lady, originally from Brazil. Mara Compos is going to tell us all about her integrative health coach. She's a personal chef. She does classes, and she will come cook for you and put it right in your refrigerator. So we'll get to that in just a few moments with Mara. And we're going to begin, as always, with the May I meditation. So let's take a breath and let go of the day. Bring your palms together in front of the heart. And take your palms up on top of the crown. And here we say, may I know the truth. We bring the palms right between the eyebrows, working with the third eye, clairaudience, clairsentient, clairseeing, clairvoyance. Again, may I see and hear the truth. Coming down off the lips, may I speak the truth. Back down to the heart, may I speak the truth, opening our palms through the heart for all of humanity. Coming back to the palms, right at the heart, and taking a breath and letting go. So I'm going to refer back to this slide, but here is all the information that we can touch into, again, for how to reach Mara. And I wanted to point out that you can get her latest recipes for free, different tips, by joining her email list. She has a number of favorite recipes that she is happy to share. Here's her email and her phone contact. And Mara offers personal wellness coaching. She'll shop for you, cook for you, stock your refrigerator. She has a great detox program, cooking classes, and of course encourages you to invest in your health. And I also want to comment that Mara has set up giving back to the community, that all of the proceeds from her products and services a portion go to the nonprofit organization Rice, Beans, and H2O. So I want to stop this for a second. And Mara, I want to feature you, welcome you. And what I'd like to do is ask you to tell us a little bit about your early life, because you really grew up in Brazil. And then you shared with me coming to America like 20 some years ago, what a change in the diet and the food. So why don't you tell us how you got to this place with that certified integrative health coach?
Correct. First of all, I want to thank you. I will say how much I appreciate your inviting me for this call and the opportunity to be sharing here what I do and my passion. Elsie, I appreciate that opportunity. And yes, I love talking about that because a lot of people ask me about where I come from, how come I became a personal chef or a health coach. Like, many people, everybody has their, how they used to be and how they're now. So I come a long way. Like I always say, I was not always healthy, and fit like the way I am now. I even say that I feel much better now than 10 years ago or when I started. So it was a long journey, right? Well, I came here in my early 20s. I was born and raised in Brazil. I grew up eating healthy foods, what I consider healthy, with always like a vegetable garden in my backyard with my parents and all that. But when I came here, like so many of new foods and processed food, when I realized, oh my gosh, I'm not eating the way I used to eat when I grew up, and I start, seeing the need for going back to my roots, and of course my health start, not feeling as well as I used to be. At the point, trying to make it short, not to talk too much, but there was a point in my life I said, I need to take care of myself. I need to start learning how really even not only eat the way I used to eat, but really about nutrition, and not only about the food, also the lifestyle, exercise, and learn how to manage stress and emotionally, all the thing. So I decided to becoming a health coach, and not in the beginning was not really like thinking about becoming a health coach to offer my service to other, but first to for my own self, right? But after becoming a health coach, certificate and all, I said, I've learned so much, and I know how it really works. After maybe a year that I was on the process, I just started like inviting family and friends and sharing what I was doing and showing them how my lifestyle changed, and how it improved my health in general, my quality of life, right? And came up with my first detox program for friends and family. They loved it. They saw the results. They said, you really should be doing this, and to help more people. And I said, I'd love to. And I said, how it's amazing how you can share with others things that you experiencing, that how you'll be able to help yourself. Now you can share that with others. So that's how I started. That was about 10 years ago. I've done, so many detox programs. Then I end up working in a doctor's office for over 4 years before the COVID. Before COVID, I would have, constant patients that was referred to me from this doctor in my community that where I used to live. So hundreds and hundreds of patients that I help with my detox programs, and people who were willing to um, change their lifestyle. So that's why I love to work with this doctor, because he was also open to help his patients, not only saying, this is a medication you have to take, especially like pre-diabetics and diabetic. It's specific that he had a lot of patients like that. So he would give chance to his patients. And so, we have two options. You either go see Mara, our health coach, and work with her for at least a month to 3 months, or start taking the medication right now. And I have to say, Elsie, was amazing to see how so many people were willing to not take medication and say, I want to try, I want to talk to Mara. And they would come back after a month. The doctor said, you know what? You don't need that medication anymore, because you did that detox. You cut down sugar and ate more like a balanced low carb meal, and introduced more nutrients to your diet that your body was deficient. And they're so happy. They lose weight, they increase their energy, and oh my god, I don't need to go on meds for the rest of my life. And so it was amazing. I really enjoyed working for that time with that doctor and all those people that I have in the office. But then with COVID came, so the office was closed. Then I started seeing clients online, and with that, I saw, after doing all these offering my service online, um, then I started to offer also my service as a chef, because I could see how much people also needed help, and said, I love it. I love that you teach me, Mary. I love your recipes. I learned so much with you, but now I don't have the time to cook the meals. And I see that you love to cook. You cook for yourself. and I was helping some of my clients with that, going to their house, but not cooking for them, but only teaching, and teaching them. But then I said, what a brilliant idea. I love to cook. And I really think I can help my clients with that, also. And yeah, now it's been over 3 years since COVID that I'm also offering my services as a personal health, personal chef.
So Mara, when you mentioned about having to change your own lifestyle and, going through all this training, I know you also became a runner. You have, you're also a mother with 2 children. I mean, you have a very busy life. So how did you find time to actually become that personal chef? I think that would be such a wonderful thing to have a personal chef, especially as you said, so many people just didn't have time to cook.
Exactly. And also, and it's okay. I understand that now. Understand before I was trying to, because since I love to cook, and I'm totally okay going in the kitchen every day and prep something fast for myself. But I could understand that's not for everybody. I try to, but it's so easy. Just go in the refrigerator and find your leftovers. You can make this delicious meal. Maybe that's easy for me. And also, I did some training in as a chef, and I had the time to do training because I love that. And so the time, yes. So I find it, for me, it's easy because I have the passion, and I learned how to do that. I took the time, I invest time on learning all this thing that I do today. But I have a specific, now that I understand, like over 2 years as a personal chef, I work with really busy women, right? And they really have the desire to eat healthy, but they don't have the time. Then what they do, they hire me and I can prep. That's what now I even wrote it here, like what I offer my clients as a personal chef. That they say, this is amazing, this is really what I needed, and they're already sharing with me the results in their health, just as eating the meals I cook for them, right? But going back a little bit to what you said, as I became a runner with kids back then. Right now I'm pausing. I haven't been running like I used to, but yes, when I start taking care of myself, and I said, let me start walking. I start walking, and then so let me try, speed up a little bit, listen to podcasts about running, how we can start your life after 40. And I did it. I felt motivated and I started running. I run, a couple of half marathons, and it was something that I would say I love to run. I don't run as much as I used to, but it's so important to have a kind of a physical activity that you love doing it, right? So that's, as a health coach, I always suggest my clients to find something that they like to do. Not only go to the gym if you don't join that, but start with walking. It doesn't matter, dance class, or as long as you move your body. That's important. Um, so going back, sorry, that you asked me about what I offer to my clients.
How about the detox program? Because I thought that was very interesting, and certainly environmentally and food wise, we really need that more than ever today. How does that work?
Okay, the detox program, I call it like detox your body and mind, because it's so important. People have to understand, the first thing that I explain to my clients, not only about the food that you eat, but also the lifestyle, right? And not only the nutrition or the physical activity, but also, like I say, health, it's not only what you eat or what you exercise, it's also about your thinking. It's about what you're saying, right? That you can measure how healthy the person is. So that's why I love, and that's why I became a certified integrative health coach, which includes not only the food, but also every aspect of your life, right? Or it's emotional, it's spiritual, um, the job that you do, everything that has influence in your well-being. So that's the detox. Actually, it's a program. I like to call a program because it's so much content in it. It's not only, oh, this is what you have to eat and this is what you're going to have to exercise, but it's also about the lifestyle, the all areas of your life. And I start with the first consultation. Oh, my daughter keeps sending us. The first consultation is to analyze the health, the habits, the eating habits, and also the lifestyle habits, because it's all about a habit, right? Because all people come to me and say, oh, I eat healthy. Say, okay, let's analyze. So there's a questionnaire that I send to my client, to this client that decide to do the detox of the program. So they fill it out, then they say, okay, now let's see what are really your eating habits. And I also, with that first session, I teach them all the food groups, because sometimes people say, I'm eating health, but they don't even know exactly how to eat a balanced meal, right? And a balanced meal is so important for you to know all the food groups, all the good fats that you have to eat, all the protein, the refined carbs, the complex carbs, the difference between the two carbs, and why you should choose the complex carbs instead of the simple carbs. So it's really like teaching them not only what to eat, but what to eat. Not what to eat, but how to make the combination and how to have a balanced meal, right? Because some people just say, oh, I eat protein and I eat vegetables, but it's not only that. You need to know everything that you have to put it together in your plate to really have all the nutrition that you need. So that's what I teach in the first consultation. Also the lifestyle, to analyze how's your habits, how's your sleep, right? How's the portions that you eat, how you chew your food. Now, because that's not only one thing. It's a lot of things that all that's gonna say how you can improve your health, right? And also going back now a little bit, the importance of how much you cook. Even that, I can say clients that would come to me, matter 0%, I don't cook at all, or 50%, or then I could tell, because usually, if you cook more, you're going to be eating more healthier, right? So it's important that also the organization, how much of organization you need in your life in order for you to live a healthy lifestyle. So it's like a wheel, what they go through everything and realize, oh, I'm good at this one, but I'm not good at this one. So let's start that and put it all together and see where needs to be worked more than the other area, what area needs to be working more than other. And I work with them, say everybody's individual. Some people say, for me, it's fine to exercise, but I'm really not good on sleep well, or I'm not good at portions, or I'm not good at organizing my life to be healthier. Because you need to organize. You need to organize even especially in terms of the grocery shopping, right? I have clients who come to me and say, oh, I never do grocery shopping. It's like, when I do, I don't have a day. I go when I have time. And I say, that should be part of a habit. The same way that we go to work, we need to have a day of week that we're going to go plan our meals for the week and make a grocery list to go to the supermarket. And this way, you have a plan for what you're going to eat, because if you start the weekend, have no idea what you're going to eat, what you're going to cook, that's not a good way to know how it's going to be, what you're going to be eating. So that's the program where we talk not only about the food, by also the lifestyle, what needs to be improved in order for you to start a healthy lifestyle, right? So analyzing that, also a question of a health history also that I give a chance for my client to fill it up and we can discuss. I'm there to listen to them, and they really to share things. Sometimes I see that people don't even think about that. Oh, I never thought that could be affecting my life. Now, since you asked and I'm writing it down, I'll be more aware of that. Maybe that's the reason why I'm, having problem with digestion, or I have a lack of energy. And it's a discovery, of things that they don't even think about it before, that they needed to be worked in order for them to reach their health goals, their health goal. And after that, of course, there's a lot of information that I sent to them, and you're gonna have a day to start the prep part. There's, let's say there's each client's different. So they'll say, I need a week really to read all the content and to talk to you and review my questions, everything. And after the review, the protocol of the program and all the protocol, and there's also the guide. There's a guide where everything is written about it, and why you need a detox, why why you're not gonna be eating certain kinds of food in this detox period. And you got to decide also what kind of, if you're going to eat grains or not going to eat grains, if you're going to eat a low carb or not, or if you're going to decide not to eat red meat, then why you decide not to eat red meat. There's all explanation why. So when they decided, then I'll send all the information, the shopping list, the the shopping list, also the recipes, menu plan, and everything to start. And I'll be guiding them all the way. Since day one, it's usually 15 days, that I'll be sending all the information about the nutrition, the food, and also, like I said, the part of the mental detox, right? Also suggesting how to start in the morning, the importance of a morning routine, what to do first thing in the morning, what kind of teas that good to drink during the day and before going to bed. Also set a time, like I say, alarm clock to go to bed, because people are always sometimes going to bed late. They don't know why they're lacking energy in the morning. It's probably because they're not having enough sleep. So it's a time for them to really take care of themselves. That I say, let's say it's 15 days to a month, or we're gonna give 100%, 100% chance for you to listen to your body, to put you in first place. That's what my clients say. Oh my God, I love myself for doing all this to myself. They don't realize how important that is. And when they start doing, they feel different, because I feel that I'm doing the best for not only my body, but also to my thoughts, for my emotional, paying attention to everything. And at the end, they feel fantastic, because they not only lost weight, they also ate all the nutritious food that their body were lacking, right? They were missed. I say, everybody comes to me, they say, oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine how much deficient I was of nutrients, because I was not eating all these colorful, nutrients that I'm eating now. So I wonder why I was not feeling well, why I was not having all the energy. And they start seeing the difference. It's really, they feel it. They see, not only see on their appearance, but they feel better, and simply because they focus on changing their eating habits and changing their lifestyle habits. And like, it's a process. It's hard to start today and tomorrow do everything different, but we have a process. They're going to learn, they're going to understand why, and everybody's different. And And I have to say that 99% of all my clients, including the one from, when I used to work on the office, they came to me and said, I'm so happy with the results. And I have to say that I didn't get 100% of the results was just because I didn't do 100%. I just did 50%. They're honest, said, be honest, what did you follow? Because you're going to get the results according to what you follow, to what you put in practice, right? And they're very sincere to me. I loved everything you said. Oh my God, it was so much content, it was so much information that I have for life now. And I feel so great. And I want to do it again, like, because I didn't do the 100%. I did only 50% of everything that we talked. But then the second time they do, I said, oh my God, I did 80%. Now I feel even better. But it's interesting that they're honest, say, I know I didn't get 100% because I didn't do the 100%. But if I do, and I put in practice everything that I learned and everything, the guidance that you gave me, I know that I'll be feeling 100%. So the second or third time that they do detox, they're so happy. And
Sounds very comprehensive. And I just want to share that the first time I met Mara, she brought these amazing brownies, gluten-free, that were sugar-free, really. They had agave or something else. They were divine. I couldn't get over it. They were so fabulous. And I also have to share that the way I really first met Mara was through a good friend of mine, Daryl, who said to me, oh, he said, I have met this fabulous gal. And we talked about this, and this was well, 2 years ago, and they just recently got engaged. So congratulations.
yes, thank you. I'm so happy. Yeah. Thank you, Elsie. Yes, that's been wonderful 2 years that been learning a lot also with Daryl, and he shared so many, fantastic things that he learned with you. Actually, do every morning you do our affirmation in the morning, and I know that a couple of those practice that we do, he learned with you, and it's just added so much into my life. Everything that I'm learning with him that he shares with me, that he learned with you. So I appreciate that.
So I want to take a moment to see if any of the people here, any of the women have some questions for you, because we're all interested in detoxing, our diet, health, etc. So if anybody does, just unmute themselves and ask a question. Let me get my glasses on. So anybody have a question? Just unmute yourself. Okay. So I'm just checking across here. So nobody has any questions about food or the detox program?
Phyllis does.
So Donna, I know you're just
Elsie, Phyllis had a question.
okay. Great, Phyllis, go ahead.
How do you figure out, Mara, what program the person should attempt to follow?
That's a great question. What do you mean, the program that you mean that I'm offering, or in general, like a diet?
That you would be guiding me to follow.
Okay, yeah, actually this program that I have, first you're gonna have the first consultation for me to know a little bit better about where you are in your health right now, because some people just decided some people come to me with some health issues, right? That the doctor come, or they already have, actually they know already what they have supposed to be eating, that the doctor should, give them like a menu or something, and then they start with me. But this detox is now that I'm talking about, it's for everybody. It's really like changing, eating more nutritious food. It's just usually people come to me and say, I want to eat healthy, and so this is adding more fruits and vegetables and good carbs and good proteins, good fats. This is a whole foods program that you're gonna cut all the processed foods, refined sugars, dairy, gluten, the most known um, that everybody knows that they should be eating less or should cut in their diet these days. Like everybody comes to me, they already know that you just should be eating less gluten, less dairy, or less sugar. And so that's what my program is. It's a whole foods diet. So that would be for anybody. Like if you're pre-diabetic, or if you like, most of the clients that I did was because they need to cut down processed food or sugars, or even gluten they want to avoid for a while. So that's what, in terms of the nutrition, that's a kind of diet, I would say, that they will be following.
Does that help, Phyllis?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Because usually people would say, oh, should I follow the paleo diet or the keto diet or low carb diet? I would say, diet doesn't work. What works is you eating what's best for your body. So you're gonna find out. This program is just eating healthy and cutting down all the processed foods, all the foods that are no longer serving you, that people know that they shouldn't be eating. So that's what I usually tell my clients. You're just going to be cutting, all the foods that are no longer helping you. And usually people know, actually, right? Like the sugars and the lot of carbs, and I'm just gonna be getting rid of those foods for a while and see how you feel. And usually everybody feels great at the end when they cut down all those processed and, sugars and um, foods that is gonna take away their energy. Usually people feel great when they eat more fruits and vegetables and natural foods with all the um, foods, that all those chemicals and foods, if you eat more homemade food. So there's no I would say, oh, can I eat this kind of diet? I would say that this is kind of food that some people call it detox, but for me, I say it's a food that I eat every day. It's a lot of vegetables, not a lot meat, and fruits and vegetables, grains, and also roots, everything that comes from the earth. So that's a kind of food that my menu contents that's in my menu.
What kind of grains do you?
Thanks,
what kind,
Phyllis. Go ahead. What was that?
what kind of grains do you suggest for your clients?
Whole grains, all kind of whole grains. With I usually I myself avoid gluten, so there's so many great grains that people don't even are not used to, right? Like more like the ancient grains, and I love the quinoa. I love spelt spelt grain instead of the wheat. It is a wheat, and it's good, but it has less gluten. So all those things that like, I teach my clients. What if they say, no, I'm okay with gluten, so let's try this other grain then, because it's proven that it has a no GMO grain. So let's try this to see how you feel. It's all about experimenting. It also, I can't say that you're gonna eat something that you have to like the taste also, right? So experimenting, like be open to new tastes, right? And recipe, like I say, you might try it only once, but you didn't like maybe the way you prepared. How about trying this recipe? Maybe you don't like quinoa this way, but if you make a salad out of it. So there's so many ways of making foods that probably you're not used to eat it. Be open to new foods, but usually gluten free.
Yeah, I really need to be gluten-free, and when I cheat, I certainly know it.
I know myself too, especially like who has some kind of autoimmune disease. These days, there's so many studies that's saying that if you go gluten free, at least for a while, you're gonna feel better. So I have Hashimoto's, my thyroid, so I really avoid gluten because it's proven already that's not good for autoimmune disease.
Yeah, yeah. So any other questions before we go on? Anybody else? Mary Jo, go ahead.
Yes. When you're starting a detox, how long would you suggest you begin a detox? Your detox?
Okay, like I said, I call it detox because for some people it's a detox, right? Like when they cut sugars, they cut, like I say, when I say sugar, I say refined sugar, right? So of course you're gonna be eating fruits, which has sugar, right? Some grains have sugar, even vegetables, beets and carrots, all these have sugar. So our body are not gonna lack sugar because you're gonna be eating all natural sugars. So it's really, like I say, it could be a detox for some people, but I say this is a lifestyle. Eating like this is a lifestyle. This is how I eat every day. Right? A pizza. Oh, you never eat pizza? I do it once in a while, weekends. So it's not the slice of pizza that we eat on weekends that's gonna kill us. It's what we do every day, right? So that's what I say. But especially my program, it's really like you start with the phase of learning, prepping. You start prepping even in your kitchen, like go through everything that you have in your pantry and see what's gonna be there that's gonna tempt you to eat, that you have like you have there you're gonna have to be like, how can I say, a compromise with yourself, right? You're gonna have to say, this is something that I'm gonna do for a while, so I'm gonna commit to it. So how are you gonna commit to it? If you go into your kitchen, that's how we start actually saying, this first week, the only thing you're gonna do, let's go to your kitchen. Some clients will ask me to go with them with their pantry. Let's start with the detox in your pantry. And some of them even like go cold turkey. So Mara, you can go in my pantry, just throw everything out that you think it's not going to help with my health anymore. And you go through. I'm not just going to throw it out without explaining to you. So let's go over. Let's go read all the labels and to see why this is not good for you. And I had one client that she was amazing. She said, let's do it. I'm ready. I'm really commit to it. So I went to her house. She came with a big garbage bag and said, here, you're going to put everything in the garbage. Just tell me why. And I'm ready to start putting everything in my pantry that actually is going to help my health. So what I did was help her with the detox in her pantry. And then I went we had a day that we went to the supermarket and we went through the list that she was going to be eating on a detox, which was just whole foods. Let's go to the groceries and buy fruits, all the vegetable that's going to help you, all the ingredients to make the delicious soups that you're going to freeze and put in your freeze, that you're going to have it handy for you to grab when you want to eat something. And yeah, fill up your refrigerator. You're not gonna have much in your pantry because you're gonna be eating a lot of foods that actually is perishable because it's a detox. So a lot of vegetables, a lot of green leaves to make the green juices, to make smoothies. And that's how we start. We start with the detox in the pantry. Get rid of it. Some say, oh, but I can't get rid of this food because I have my husband, I have my kids. I can't just get rid of everything. I say, that's fine. Let's go in your kitchen and find a cabinet that's going to be only yours for at least for 15 days to a month. And they find it very exciting. So, okay, this is going to be my cabinet. And it's like, let's give a name to that cabinet. And somebody, oh, this is the cabinet that's for my health cabinet, or this is my liberation cabinet, whatever. They come with an idea and put a note there. So every time they see it, they say, oh, this is the cabinet that's going to help me reach my goal, that where I want to be with my life, with my health, right? So yeah, it helps. So they have a pantry separate for their kids, for their family, and one for them, and they know that they're gonna be committing to eat only from that pantry. And oh, how about my kids can eat what I'm eating? Please don't make only for yourself. Like, oh, I have to make separate food for myself. Then I say, you know what? That's the opportunity for you to make even extra and offer your kids, because it's not a food that's going to be bad for them. It's actually going to be great, because you can offer your kids a smoothie in the morning. You can offer like a veggie omelet for breakfast that you're going to make for yourself, make some extra, offer to your kids, offer for your husband. They might like it, and I say, yes, it's for the whole family. Some of them said, my husband and I decided to do together. I think it'll be easy. So even though, maybe I'm the one who needs to do this, when they end up realize that the whole family needs to be eating more vegetables, more fruits, and cutting down all the processed food and all the junk, right? I say, food that comes in a box, that comes in a package. Let's forget about that. Let's eat more foods that actually you can peel. You can cut it, you can cook it instead of open packages and boxes and cans of food. So I don't know, did I answer?
Yes, yes. I'm just thinking, what would you do with potato chips? Because that's the one thing that I couldn't do without.
Potato chip. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's some food that you're gonna have to commit, that you're gonna be without for a while. And these days, like if you want to start slow, there's so many other alternatives of crackers maybe that you can eat. Or if you're, because some people say, I just need the crunch. There's a lot of vegetable that can be crunch. That if you need crunch, make some crudité of vegetables, and you can eat with a dip, with a hummus. And most of my clients said it's fine, for a while. Yes, I can do that. If that's going to help me get what I need with my health, I'm willing to try it.
Right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Mary Jo.
Sure.
So, Laura, it was just great to hear all these ideas, and I really appreciate your coming on, and I look forward to hearing more about you and Daryl and that special occasion. So keep me posted.
Of course.
There's information back up here, and it'll be also on the replay. And this is how you can reach her on her website, all that she offers. And you can get a free consultation through this link. And all that information, of course, is right there on her website, as you know. So thanks so much, Mara. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it was great to be with you. So you're welcome to stay on with us, or if you have things you need to do, whatever, we're going to be on for about another 15 minutes or so. Okay?
Of course, I will. I'll stay in. Thank you.
So everyone, I just want to go back to the slideshow again, because I want to just talk about, I mentioned this earlier, the equipment arrived for the EES system today. It needs to be installed and set up. This is Dr. Sandra Rose Michael's energy enhancement system. It's advanced technology. And I always love her quote, "The power that made the body heals the body." So I always think of that word power as love. And so what actually happens is that the technology is on 24/7, and you're just going to come into infinite possibilities and take a seat in a very comfortable chair. You might want to bring a lightweight blanket with you and your own water, and you can just take a nap or meditate, and the energy will just integrate with your body's own innate healing wisdom and do whatever it needs to do to help you and your energy and your well-being. So we'll be sending out information on this and a way to sign up for appointments. The hour is $60, and people often do 2 hours at once because they find they really get relaxed. These are some of the computers, what they look like. Chromatography is invested, light therapy, scalar wave energy, biophotons. So it's a very unique blend that she has put together over the last 20 years. And on our website, we'll have research about it if you want to look that up. Ours will be around our room. We will not have them stacked like this. We'll have them stacked around around the periphery. We're also we've ordered this BioWell machine, which will show you, here's what your energy looks like now before you go in the EE system, and here's what it looks like when you come out. So we're looking forward to getting some training on that. I think it'll be fun to be able to show people that. I encourage you, if you do not, please create your own prayer bowl. And there's a 7-minute video on YouTube where I show you exactly how to do that if you have questions. Very easy. And be sure to place yourself, your family first in the prayer bowl. And that's what we've done in our prayer bowl. All of the divine feminine people are in there, as well as all the other people. We now have 3 pages of people that have asked for different healing requests and gotten some great feedback from some of the people that have asked for healing. I know Seal sent in a wonderful testimonial about one of the women that we worked with, and also Karen Fowler did about her daughter. So we have page 1, page 2, page 3. And when we actually do our healing, we're just breathing in the power of love and letting go of fear, because you can't be in fear and gratitude at the same time. So just like Mara was talking about, our mental and emotional health is also part of our physical health. Classes, our center will be Infinite Possibilities. Center LLC will be getting ready to open in April. Probably that first week in April will be right on Route 73 across from Whole Foods, right next to Rothman Institute. There are 1-floor offices, and looking forward to that. And I'll also be getting a mentoring, marketing, and moving forward guidance. So if you're in the healing arts in any way or have a practice and you would like some support with working with clients, or when to refer someone out, or how to market your practice, I will be happy to share all of my 33 years of information on all of this. So I'm going to stop the share and we'll go back. And I'd like to have everybody just get relaxed, and we're going to use our prayer bowl. I'm going to bring down get my chair. Okay. And so we have the prayer bowl that has increased, increased, and increased. Let me put this speaker. Okay. So you can see, if you can see all of these in here, and then I print out with the updated people, page 1, 2, and 3. So we have everybody in there, and they go on top of the prayer bowl. So again, let's let go of all the days hullabaloo. By the way, I want to say to everybody that Pam Younghans contacted me today and said there was a G3 electromagnetic wave or whatever was going. NASA sent this out. And also that Pluto went into Aquarius today. So if you had a little bit of a crazy day, that's why. So let's take a breath in, and with our intention for the highest good, the highest purpose for all of these people, from our heart center, let us just send love, compassion, and healing. And as we breathe in, we're breathing in that life force. We're breathing in the life force of love, and breathing out to everyone in the prayer bowl. Love, compassion, and healing. And we know the power of prayer. And equally important, we know the power of intention. So breathing in, letting go, sending our love. So I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. And just a reminder, you know, the Dalai Lama said the Western women will heal the world, and here we are. Here we are. Yeah. Mhm. So you can just unmute if there's any comments you want to make or questions you have. It's just great to be with everybody again.
Yes. Thank you, Elsie.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you, Elsie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Equipment. Excited.
Yes, I can.
Thank you again, Elsie.
Yeah. Great to see you. We'll be emails. Yeah, Barbette.
No, I just wanted to say thank you.
Oh, great. Great.
And thank you, Mara.
Best wishes with that.
Yes, thank you, Mara.
Thank you, Mara.
Thanks.
Thank you all.